Hey all, Natalie here for a cherry on top, and today is Technique Tuesday. This month we're focusing on embossing folders. I have this gorgeous new one from Alta New. It's called Floating Foliage. I also am going to use this really fun background paper that's from Vicky Booten, and I made a cut file. Oh, yeah, there it is. And it says Ho, which is the name of the rainforest that we recently visited. And I'm going to use the embossing folder to fill in the cut file. So I think that using embossing folders to texture the paper which you are filling in a cut file really gives it an extra, just something special. And so my tip to you today is to take a little spritzer bottle, and before you put you can kind of see it's wet right there. Before you put your paper in, spritz it on either side with a couple of spritzes of water. That will keep your paper from tearing. This embossing folder was really strong, and I had to work really hard to get it through my machine. I don't know if it's because my plates were warped or what, but it did go through, and the reveal here is really beautiful. But in order to keep the paper from ripping or the embossing folder from going in too hard and kind of like ripping the embossed images, spritzing that paper a little tiny bit will help make it a little more pliable and take on the image better. So I'm just using bright white, and I'm using that because the background is so busy with that fun palm frond design that your eye needs a place to rest. And normally we use the pattern paper on a white background, just use a little bit of it, and the white background allows your eye a place of rest. But in this case, the white inside of the cut file is that resting place for the eye. So I like that difference and that contrast, and I love the way that foliage looks. I'm also using this stamp set by Catherine Pooler. It is Natural Flourish stamp set, and I also have the matching dies, and it's really big leaves and palm fronds. And so sticking with the bright white and black, I'm going to just stamp it in black ink. I'm using my Tim Holtz stamping press and a stamping bug to kind of help get a really crisp image. And it has nice open leaves. I'm not going to color them in because, again, I want the white space to allow the eye to rest. And I feel like it pops really well off of that really bright and colorful background page. And I don't normally use a background page like that fully. So it's fun to use such a big, bright, colorful page like that fully without cutting into it or anything. So I am adding on a different stamp now. There's 3 large leaves in the stamp set here. And I do 4 of them, but I actually end up adding a 5th because when I am creating and embellishing a page, I like to work in odd numbers. I feel like that is most visually pleasing to the eye. So I will add a 5th here in a moment. And we have our background paper back here now. I'm going to put the title up and kind of see where everything wants to go. I have a little strip of 3 photos from the rainforest that I'm going to put over there on the right. And I'm just going to layer the leaves in among the title. And this is when I decide that I need to go cut one more. So I go off and I do that, and I get the rest of my title, which is from Thickers by American Crafts, and it's rainforest because it was the whole rainforest. So it's a really simple page. It came together fairly quickly, but when you do such dramatic things like layering the black and white on the bright background and creating really dimensional texture within your cut file, you don't need a ton to embellish. So I did pop up the photo strip on some foam tape just to ensure that it is even over that textured cut file, because laying it on that in addition to the background paper would have left it a little bit uneven on the background. So now I'm just tucking in the florals, or the foliage, I guess, and deciding where I want to put the subtitle there. and figuring out the middle piece. So I'm using my Nuvo adhesive to stick down the foliage as well as the thickers, because we all know thickers need a little extra help. I also use a T-square ruler to get the title straight on there. Kind of straight. I still think it's a little crooked actually when we're done. And then we're almost finished over here. We're just gonna add in a little bit of sparkle from Pink Fresh Studios Essential Jewels collection. I'm gonna use a green color that will work really well with the darker green leaf in the background paper. So I will take this opportunity to let you know that there should be links down below to the Cherry on Top blog and the website. If you would like to find more videos like this, you can find me here on YouTube at Natalie Dill. And I hope you have been inspired today to use some embossing folders. I feel like most of us probably have quite a few in our stash, so maybe try using them to back your cut files. I love the way that this page turned out, and I will definitely be doing this some more. Thank you guys so much, and make sure you visit a Cherry on Top today. Bye, y'all.